On the windswept coastline of Muriwai Beach, fishery officers are running an operation doing spot checks for illegal fish.
So you know all your sizes and limits and sweet, champion.
The brothers appear to be experts of the law and pull out one chili bin full of fish. Now Chris has found another and the brothers aren't happy.
Mind removing that camera, please?
So whose fish is this lot?
Can you remove the camera, please?
I don't have to, it's a public place, I'm afraid.
Can you remove the camera, please?
So whose fish is that lot? Any more fish in the truck? Okay, I'm just going to have a look, okay?
With the size of their catch just doubled, Chris looks a little deeper.
I thought you said there's no more fish in the truck.
There's one more bin there.
They had one bin of fish and they said that's the only bin they had. I asked one of the gentlemen whether he had any more fish in the truck. He said no. Opened the rear door, there's another bin full of fish. Once that was brought out, once again we asked the question, is there any more fish in the vehicle? Which he replied, no, there wasn't. Opened the back door and there's another bin full of fish.
The final tally of snapper is well over the two brothers' entitlement, although according to them, they were doing the fish a favour.
Tuck them back in the water, they were going to die. So we picked them up and put them in a bin.
But you know the legal number of snapper you're allowed? Yes. Okay. I believe it's around 45 snapper at the moment, and two of them are only allowed 20. So at the moment, the honorary fishery officers are just going to take some statements. We're going to give them back their legal entitlement of fish that they were allowed, which is pretty generous because we can actually confiscate the whole lot.
The two men were each fined $500 for excess snapper. Frustrated at being lied to, it's on to the next inspection.
Were you netting, were you?
Yeah.
Do you know what size your mesh is?
It's a mullet net.
It's a mullet net.
A mullet net can only be used to catch certain types of fish, something the man appears to have no clue about, looking at the fish in his chili bin.
Because you got a snapper and you've been fishing with a net,
Yep.
and your mesh size is the incorrect mesh size for snapper, you see where a problem can occur?
But the man has a most unlikely excuse. He swapped mullet for gurnard and snapper.
Yeah, I gave them some mullet for bait.
Yeah.
And they gave me the gurnard and the snapper in return.
This story is getting fishier by the minute.
It's just some bloke down the beach. He's kite fishing.
And on a beach almost 50 kilometres long, a description like that isn't going to help his cause. And neither is his lack of knowledge when it comes to netting.
All right, we'll just have a measure, mate.
I'll tell you now, it's 60.
Okay, you know a drag net's not allowed to be 60?
I had no idea.
With an offence hanging over him, suddenly the man isn't too sure about anything.
Well, I've never measured it, so I don't
So okay, no, we'll measure it because I'd hate to give you a warning for an offence that is not an offence, okay?
Well, that's fair.
And it's certainly looking like a 60-metre net.
And with that, our man's lack of knowledge costs him his catch.
Taking these mullet back because the net wasn't up to standard.
And with regard to the fish involved in the swap, Chris gives the man the benefit of the doubt.
Write out a warning for you. Give you a warning, and that's as far as it's going to go, okay? So it's not going to be a fine.
While Chris heads up the beach, he comes across a couple kite fishing.
Hi, so I'm Chris, just fishery officer, just Minister of Fisheries, doing general inspections. So you know your size limits and... Yeah, they've got a little thing. Oh, okay, got a measure, cool.
An inspection of their catch bag reveals a couple of mullet. Could this be the mystery couple involved in the fish swap story Chris has just been told?
Now, you know about mullet? We actually got those given to us, yeah. Oh, okay, a couple of chaps in a Toyota. Did you give them some fish? Yeah. You did?
According to our friend from earlier, this beachside deal involved swapping mullet for snapper and gurnard.
So what did you give them? Oh, a couple of gurnards, yeah. Okay, and anything else? No. Nothing else? Not that I know of.